And we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Indianapolis Colts. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Hey, Tuesday. Gun. Wait!
Now Ryan on first down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On second down, here's Ryan. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left, trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick, and I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. This is Howard on second down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Over!
On first down, they run with Howard. And an alley to run. And he'll be midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
No, check. Patriot! Patriot! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Over!
They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
A first down throw from Mayfield. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. His throw incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth.
Get up! 54, south! Right! Get up!
On third down, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19! Over!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty, because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is, because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
10 more there and another 1st down.
Lucky 56! Gone!
1st down, Mayfield. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39! Green!
They'll run it now out of the gun. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Colts getting ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He leaves this one for Howard. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 39 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Mayfield on 1st down. Incomplete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. That is caught at the 7th. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Quincy Enunwa, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover. And a loose football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Forced out to his left. Safarian Jenkins has it. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Mayfield now. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Quincy Enunwa. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The give is to Elliott. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And another timeout taken by the Colts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Here's Shane Leckler now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
What's up, Gage?
Fielded just inside the 20. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And the Colts coming out now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now Mayfield.
Oh, you can't drop, man.
Ball pops out, incomplete.
Trash.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jordan Howard, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation.
I didn't throw a pick six, but the fucker didn't catch the ball.
He
picked it up.
Emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big deal to start the second half.
Almost,
Casey. He'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Ryan drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
Because he wants to, Gage. Is that okay with you?
Spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
39.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire time.
And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 40.
He's just a hater, man. He don't want to see him.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense
He don't want nobody
to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
They've got good starting field position as they come up
Y'all
here
play this
first
week,
and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Mayfield now on second down, letting one go deep for a noon walk. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And he's got a noon walk. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And then convert on third with a gain of 22.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Howard has the first down and then some. And down to the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Watch it now, Barney.
Yeah, they fucked him up.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Here's Mayfield. That is caught at the 7. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They come up in an offset eye. He'll get it up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jordan Howard with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They go play action. Mayfield. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Devon Kennard leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And he's going to go down again. The 4-time All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Hey, Tuesday. Gun.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brent.
And now he's going to go down in the end zone. Down goes Matt Ryan, and that's a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Mayfield going for it all. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
No. Check. Patriot.
Throwing again. Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Nope.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact.
So irritating.
Incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Set. Blue 90. Blue
90.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time.
I know he was fucking sick.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 20 of the year. And the Colts just continue to pour it on.
What happened with that?
McManus's point after is good. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35.
You got your Christmas shopping done?
On 1st and 10.
Yeah, I gotta get my sister a mirror when I go to work tomorrow. But yeah, I'm
They'll
done.
begin the drive with Howard. And he slips up past the 45.
Oh no, he hurt Jordan Howard.
Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Why he spin like that?
Midfield into Cowboy territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun. Detroit.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He's going to air one out.
Oh, that was such a terrible fucking throw.
Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there.
Bruised
As his
ribs.
guys
I
will
can
give
never
the
bruise
football
ribs.
back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one
Oh, he was supposed to kill him.
but it's all about the fantasy
No,
points.
come on, Roquan Smith hurt?
Is
What the
over.
fuck is going on?
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Wide open receiver complete. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Ryan. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As it'll come with 15
that boy
seconds
KT called
to play in the
timeout.
ball game. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
How much time on the clock, Gage?
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.